Oh my god, guys, I just recorded a whole video and it was like a half an hour long and the sound stopped recording. So I'm doing it again. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I've had a pretty good freaking day. I got PayPal at 42, which hasn't quite played out yet. I got PAX Gold at 45.60, which I'm up almost 10% on last time I checked. We'll check it in a minute. And I got Ethereum at 21.4780. I'll tell you why that specific price here in just a minute, but let's get right into the charts. And if you're new here, guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notifications. I'm bringing you market updates probably every day. I'll try to do it every day. I've been doing it every day for, I think I'm on like a 12-day streak or something like that. So we shall see. And what's the first chart I wanted to look at? PAX Gold. All right, now, like I said, I got this line here at 45.60, and I'm just going to do a little price range thing here to see exactly where we are, and I'm up about 10.2%. Let's go down to the 30-minute chart and see if I like the price action I'm seeing. Let's go out to the 4-hour chart. Actually, oh my God, I love it. So when I was getting ready to record the previous video, this was a flag here, and I'm like, oh, bull flag, perfect. And this candle was red. Since I started recording the previous video and finished it and started recording this one, it's printed a new 4-hour candle, and this candle is up another 1.3%. So I'm loving my gold trade right now, and I actually might move this order up so I can sell somewhere up here. Let me show you something interesting as well. I don't do this a lot, but if we go from here to here, and then we just kind of copy and paste that and bring it to the bottom of that doji candle, which is at 48.94.13, and we get it close as we can, 48.94.06, that'll work. That would make our ultimate destination here 54.66.56. Say that 5 times fast. And if we pull a fib from the top to the bottom, you'll notice that one of my favorite levels lately, the 786, is right around there. It's actually within, oopsie. It's actually within, wow, good job, Tom. It's actually within 1%. Let's go like that. Yeah, about 0.8%. But let's clear all this away for now, and let's hope I get this video done in time to go cancel my sell at 51.50 order. Or maybe if I don't cancel it, it'll be a blessing in disguise. After all, let me tell you about an order I didn't change. ETH USD on Coinbase is the next one we're going to look at. 4-hour chart. I'm not loving the price action here, but I have had you guys, I've told you guys over and over and over, like ad nauseum, about my Ethereum. Right? Let's hope I don't trigger any Apple home devices, but okay. We're coming in here, bottom, top, pull a fib, came back to the 786, right? And then of course it did another 23%, but we'll live. Go to the next cycle, bottom to top, pull a fib, 786. We look here, line it up, bottom of the candle, 11.13%. Again, in the grand scheme of things, if I had bought there and lost another 11, oh no, I lost 11%. But then, so how are you going to get mad at that? Next cycle, and that's actually the fib I have pulled right now, so I'll just delete that. Bottom, top, 786. Now, let's say there's another 15% downside baked into it, and that actually puts us right smack in the middle of this parallel channel. So that's my thesis at the moment. That's what I'm working with. Like I said, looking this on the 30-minute chart, I felt good about when my buy order hit. So it missed here, and I was like, oh, do I want to buy? Is this the bottom? And I was like, no, wait, because I'm doing an experiment. I moved one whole Ethereum coin into a Coinbase account, and I sold it at $3,000. and I just waited. I left it in cash. It went down. I set an order for $2,147.80 because this is the exact level that this 786 fib is at, 2147.80. Okay, so that finally hit, and it looks good-ish now, but if you look on the 30-minute chart, it's just kind of it. I was really hopeful when it printed this candle because I thought it was going to break, and now it's curling up. Maybe it will break. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to keep a very close eye on it. But next, I want to tell you about a couple of stocks. My first YouTube video that I ever made, and you guys turned out being really interested in it, was ENPH. Thank you for watching that, guys. And you know, if you're one of the people that subscribed because of it, watched, liked it, anything like that, commented, I'm actively watching this more closely because people were interested in it, and I have you guys to thank, actually, because I bought some yesterday. And I don't know if it would have been on the forefront of my mind. So thank you. I bought some. And let me show you what happened. After market closed today, they had an earnings call. And I have a pretty good idea why they had such a good earnings call. And we put in a nice 21% candle. So Enphase has a bidirectional EV charger. This means not only is your car plugged into your house, but your house is plugged into your car. So if your power goes out and you want to keep the fridge on, you're worried about all that deer meat in the freezer, my friends in Texas, you can actually use the power from your car to keep some of your appliances on, keep your food from going off if a hurricane hits and you get stuck in one of those unfortunate situations, right? Because the utility company can't be trusted to be quick and come to your house first because they got a lot of stuff to take care of, to be fair. That's one thing. This IQ bidirectional EV charger is coming out later this year. Their commercial inverters have just dropped, and they're going to be great, and Enphase is the gold standard in microinverters. If we go out here and look at the monthly chart, I've been over this before. I've actually got a bunch of notes. You guys can go ahead and read those if you like. Nothing particularly interesting, but I'm looking and expecting higher highs and higher lows because right now we are, I think, 88%. For any of my friends who are in China, eights are very lucky in China. So if you ever go to like a Chinese restaurant or anything, the Wi-Fi passwords, usually they say ba ga ba, which means 8 of 8. So it's 8 eights. So anytime you see like 8888, and if you've ever seen the license plate auctions in Dubai, how they have one, and some guy will buy the license plate that just says one for $17 billion or $1 million, it's like a huge flex. China has the same thing. So if you see a Chinese license plate with like 8888 or something like that, some dude probably paid like 10 or 20,000 kwai or more for it. I don't know how much license plates go for, but I digress. Anyway, Enphase is an absolute bargain down here. They pass all the smell tests, in my opinion. Nothing I say is ever financial advice, guys. Remember that. They pass all the smell tests. If you go to Simply Wall Street, they had some insider selling in the past 3 months, which I'm not super concerned about. Even if you buy it down here and it goes to, if it ends up going down to like the $17 range, you lose half your money. I mean, in that situation, I just say don't sell. And if it goes up to this next, like major resistance level here, you double. So it's an asymmetric bet. It's a good company. They have the best products in the game. I always recommend it work. They have the longest warranty in the game. They're American made. They're going to have the extra 10% tax credit adder for the commercial solar systems and all that. I might post this on my other channel as well. All that's expiring July 4th. So a lot of businesses that know about the benefits of these systems and the financial upside of these systems and how to maximize all the tax incentives, they are going to be clamoring over these products. Enphase in particular, there's a couple other companies I'll go over right now. Solar Edge is Enphase's competitor. We've been less impressed with them over the years. Their stock got down around $10. I think I thought about buying it, but just never did because I'm personally not a huge Solar Edge fan. If you work for Solar Edge and you're listening, I hope your new products are better. In the residential realm, we had not great experiences with them, so I wish them the best. Yeah, we'll just leave it on that. But they qualify for the domestic content adder, so people will also be going to them, especially if their products are good, word of mouth spreads and everything like that. SolarEdge is going to be popping off as well. These are both, let me see how far it is off the high. 91%. These are both just bargain basement steals. This is a steal down here, in my opinion. Enphase, again, I vastly prefer Enphase to SolarEdge, but hey. Next one, I'm not going to go over this because I don't work with this company or know too much about them, and they've already kind of, you notice they've already kind of run. They're not low like the other companies are, but you will notice today that they did put in a green candle. This company's a little longer in the tooth. They've been around the block. I mean, they could come up and fill this gap right here, which, I mean, what is that? What am I doing? They fill the gap. It's 10% gain. I don't know. To me, that Enphase chart, it's going to melt my face. If I picked up a bunch of it yesterday in the big account. TYGO. This is one of my buddies at work has been telling me about. They make battery systems. You have a battery like when the power goes out and you keep your power. They have run, but to me, this looks like a meme coin. It looks like a Doge or a SHIB or a, one of these things where it just goes up and like has some face melting rally and then it eventually chops itself down. Yeah, like this. Well, no, it doesn't do like that. It does like this, and it just eventually chops its whole merry way down back to like here. I mean, I could pull fibs and do all the rest, but I did a previous video about it, and nothing's really changed since. The first time I posted about this, it was at 305. Now it's at 342. Next, Circle Internet Group. Oh, it's the one that keeps me up at night, guys. It's the one that keeps me up at night. Oh no, I've still got my brush tool. This is rough. This is rough stuff right here. So, a buddy texted me about getting in pre-IPO on Robinhood, and there was so much pre-IPO hype around this thing that the $31 IPO became a $64 opening on the chart. So I'm just going to draw this trend line down here at 31 where the actual IPO was, and I'm going to drag it across and show you why that's significant. So if you make, I don't know if there's another lower point. So I just kind of connected the lows on this one, but if you take that and extrapolate, if you just drag that low, and look how it goes to the bottom, you're very, very close to this pre-IPO level of $31. So it wouldn't shock me to see Circle go there. Like I might have mentioned in a previous video, launched at 64, it went all the way up to 300, and I thought, oh, I'm smarter than everyone. I'm going to wait for it to come back and buy it at, I don't know, probably like 118 or something. I bought it somewhere in here. And I felt so happy. And I watched the Head and Shoulders start to play out. And I was like, that won't happen to me. It's just a Head and Shoulders. Like, what percentage of the time do they even trigger? Circle, it's such a great stable coin. And all of this IPO fever. And all the IPOs were tripling and quadrupling. And all the internet stuff was swimming in money. And I said, this stable coin's the future. And it's a de facto stable coin. And it's on this network and this network. Like, Tether is an afterthought in the States now. The USDC is completely taken over. USDC-X is now on the Cardano network. And sure, there's a Head and Shoulders here, which is, honestly, one of my subs pointed out, like, thank you. It made me remember that I did this. But it's definitely like cognitive dissonance. When you see something happening, you just don't want to admit. That is 100% what happened here. So I'll actually zoom in real quick. Well, I ain't going to be real quick about it, but we can do that. And then, I mean, even that should have just taken it to $80, but it just keeps going down. It just keeps going down forever. So, guys, if I see Circle at 30 bucks, I will probably just double my position and just find something to bite down on. Because this has been a rough effing ride. This and Fig. I'm not going to look at Fig right now because that would take a bunch of extra time. And my wife is home. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is, speaking of my wife and her friends, NIO. This is a stock I had a really, really long time ago. One of those perfect instances I can tell you about where I got in here and I sold up here. And I thought I was so smart, and then I watched it rip to like $65, which wasn't fun. So the good news is NIO's come all the way back down to those levels, and I have bought it again. And to me, it looks like it's ready to blast off again. They're putting in good delivery numbers. It's a beautiful car. And like, fun little fact, we were out with friends one night, and these, I don't know if they'll ever make it to the States, but we were out one night in China, and our friend opened the armrest and pulls out a microphone, and it has karaoke mode. And if you go to the website, and I can't think of the little ball on the dash that talks to you, but it like has little maracas, and there's like all these viral videos in Xiaohongshu of people dressing them up and stuff. And it's a high-end car. It works well. I haven't heard of anyone having any problem with it. It's loaded with fun features. They look super nice, and as you can see, their marketing's on point. Their delivery numbers are up. If you want to look at cheaper EVs, I think Li Auto is probably one. BYD, which is one we'll actually look at right now. BYDDY. And probably maybe on my Instagram or something. It's like a personal post. I didn't do it for this, but I went to the NIO store in Guangzhou by like Canton Tower. If you look at pictures of Guangzhou, it has this crazy tower right next to the river, and there's all these kind of shops there and all the cool stuff. So BYDDY, you really have to look at this thing on a weekly chart because there's not a hell of a lot of volume, but I like it here. I mean, you know, you can do one of these. Pull the old trusty rusty fib. And I just think it'd really be headed to $10. It could just wick below here, but grand scheme of things, I like it. It's a good company. This is one of the ones that Warren Buffett went like deep into. If you take a taxi anywhere in China, BYD makes all the taxis, all the buses. This company's not going anywhere, and they are leapfrogging a lot of American companies in battery tech. And right now, the Qs, if you look at the Qs, the spiders, anything, that's the QQQ for the NASDAQ and the SPY for the S&P 500 for some of y'all who are not familiar with the stock market. The U.S. stock market is just incredibly bloated to me right now. So when I see opportunities in Asia to diversify away, especially when it's a good company like this that I know living over there, and I've had experience, and I know how deeply woven into everyday life BYD is, I'm going to take it. Next thing. If you are interested in Chinese companies, check out this BlackRock ETF. Guys, look at the holdings on your own. Just type in MCHI holdings, and you'll see FXI is another one. It's the China Large Cap ETF. And then one of the ones that I've been, and I'll tell you what, I'll be damned if that isn't actually, let's look at it on the monthly. Yeah. I'll be damned if that isn't a bull flag. Let's do this. Right. Hey. KWEB. These crane shares, they have some cool ETFs. I like this one. Appears to be in kind of an upward trend. I don't remember what level I'm waiting for, and this video is getting long anyway, so we'll go into it. I'll probably just do a China video. We'll go into it on another day. Next thing, I've showed you the ETFs. I don't know if this is China, but there is another ETF I just want to put on y'all's radars. It's too high for me to buy right now, but this is the like robotics ETF. So like a Tesla, you know, those robots that walk around and, you know, hopefully they'll never plug them into the matrix and teach them jujitsu and send them after everyone with a credit score below 640, right? But yeah, there it is. KWEB, cool ETF. And the last thing I want to touch on, prediction market. So I have the CoinMarketCap app on my phone, and I have this iOS widget that shows me 3 cryptocurrencies of my choice. And right now they're all prediction markets. One is Gnosis. Well, let's do that. And that looks like it's breaking down. Could be a bear flag. And if it does play out to completion, that'll bring it all the way down to 77.12. I like that. And it could go even lower than that, but again, another video. The next one that I've kind of had a focus on is Rain, and Bitmart is the best and longest chart for this. You guys can go look at all the other charts. I did that the other day, and this one has the most history. Wow. This one, this crazy wick has kind of like ruined the chart, but if you just get it out of the picture, this thing is run like crazy. Let's just take a look. 15,000%. I don't even know what, I don't even feel like doing that math in my head right now, but wow. And this is like, you know, so Polymarket runs on Gnosis. Robinhood uses Calcia, and I don't know what Calcia uses, if it's the same thing. They might have like a proprietary software on the back end. Rain is its own thing. It's its own platform, its own infrastructure. It's blockchain based. I'm pretty sure it's blockchain based. It's its own prediction market. There is also an OG Ethereum prediction market. It's called Augur. The ticker is REPUSD. I'm just teasing these. I'm not going to go through all of them. That's what that chart looks like, just to put these on your radar. And the last one I noticed, it popped 135% in the last 7 days, is called Limitless. Oh, yeah, let's reset that, huh? So you'll see it's gone from here to there, 390%. Pretty nice, right? Now, here's another perfect instance. It'll usually, maybe it'll chop up here for a while, but in my experience, it's usually going to have to come down and retrace. Maybe it'll take long enough that it ends up at the 786. You can get it for a dime. I love all these prediction market plays if you can get a good deal on them, just like for small cap gems. And guys, if you got value out of this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out this video next.